What's good, everyone? It's your boy J.King. 1/4 of the chat with my cousin's podcast, and now I'm doing something a little bit different. It is a YouTube videos, something I never really done before. Not really a big fan of being on camera, but um, like Gary Vee say, man, this is something that we have to do. It's something that's new, not necessarily new, but for my generation, it's a little bit new. And this is what the wave is. So here I am. Want to get into sports media, cover basketball, all genres, but college basketball, high school basketball, where the young kids flourishing, and I would like to start things like that. This is mainly just an introduction of just to see you guys get used to me because I'm gonna be here for a while. A little bit about myself. I am from Houston, Texas. They call me J.King, King. And I have a degree. I work. And for the most part, man, it seemed like nobody really just respects my degree, man, or nobody really respects that I've had anything as far as working on my schooling, you know, all the things that I've done. It seems like nobody really cares about that. So I'm just gonna try to take matters in my own hands, talk about things I like to do, and see where it takes me. Sometimes in life you gotta jump. I remember Steve Harvey had said that one time, you gotta jump. And here I am jumping off trampoline, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? And yeah, that's what I'm doing. I mean, sitting in the car. Currently, I'm not in Houston now. I'm currently in Dallas, but yeah, that's just what it is, man. I mean, here we go. One thing I want to say, really about this time, in our climate of where we are in life, black people are successful. Not to get anything messed up, a lot of black people are successful, doing their thing, and salute to all of them. But recently I've been at going trying to get a job. So I just got a job, and you go to these workforce places and you see nothing but black people. And I was thinking, we only statistically say we're only 13% of the population in the United States. But yet, when you go into these workforce programs or workforce solutions programs or trying to find a job, to salute to the people who are doing that, it's almost 85 to 90% black people in there. So I started thinking, like, what is the problem with that? Is it because we don't have enough education? Are we not getting the right opportunities? What is it? I think black people are just as capable of anybody else to doing a job. Another example. I go to these staffing agencies, right? Mind you, I have a degree, which I thought whenever you got a degree, I thought that would get you more opportunities. Doesn't really. I'm here to tell you don't. My degree is in geography. Granted, that's more of a teaching thing, which I am working on that, but still, I also have a degree, associate's degree as well. But yet, whenever I go to these different workforce solutions or workforce or staffing agencies, nothing. Or, go for $10 an hour, go sweep a warehouse, which is fine. I don't have any problem doing that. But with the time and effort that I put in getting the degree, I thought I'll have a little bit more experience in that. Having a lot of experience in a particular manufacturing field, and didn't matter. Nobody really cares about that. So I'm asking, the question is that I'm asking to you or to all the black people or anybody out there listening, what do we have to do in order for us to not be as unemployed and to make it so hard for us black people, and B, do we need education? We keep telling our kids to go, get this education, and for what reason? To be in debt? To not have a degree? Look, I think degrees are for teachers, for doctors, for engineers, for lawyers, and MBA for business. Get your master's. But other than that, man, you really don't necessarily need a degree. Get you a certificate. Get you a trade. I'm talking to the youngsters now. Get you a trade and do that. And then save your money and do whatever else you want to do. And then eventually get you a business and work for yourself, man. That's just what it is. And I'm older, a little bit older. So, it took me a while to have that because the people I grew up, my parents, I love my parents. They taught us to do good in school, get you a good job, and live the rest of your life happy ever after. You know what I'm saying? Well, I love my parents, but that's not how it's going for me right now. You know what I'm saying? And this introduction is, for me, just to tell you a little bit about myself and what I'm going through and what I'm doing this for. And I'm just taking the leap, man. I'm taking the leap of all of these people telling me that you could just go get $10 an hour to do something that you don't want to do. I'm about to just go ahead and take matters in my own hands and do what I love and talk about something I love. Now, basketball. I played basketball most of my life. I didn't play at a high level, but I do know the game pretty well. Basketball is something I love to do. And who was that, man? Man, you see me doing a video on it. It's something I love to do, and it's something that I'm going to see if we can get it cracking, man. Now, college basketball is a game that has always been very near and dear to my heart. I remember some of my earlier days, I was looking at Fab Five. I was really a big fan of the Fab Five and Jalen Rose and Chris Webber, Juwan Howard, J.King, and the other guy, I forgot his name. I can't think of it right now, but the Texas guy too. Ain't that something? Every time they was on the court, they were the main attraction. I didn't even like it when they subbed one of them out. I had to change the channel, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't want to see it. But now we have the same reincarnation of that now, which is the Duke Fab Five, which is four freshmen. I think one sophomore starting. RJ Bears, Canada salute. I'll get to more into that too. Canada's really near and dear to my heart, but hey, we got time, man. We're gonna be here together, man, and we're gonna take it one day at a time. That's one of my stands. I got tattooed on my chest. But anyway, RJ Barrett, Zion Williams, Cam Reddish, Young Jones, the point guard kid. They're a very good team. I'm very impressed by the young kids, man. They go into hostile environments like Virginia. They played yesterday. Went into that environment, beat the brakes off of them. They're just too athletic and they're very smart, very well coached. Coach K is a great coach, as we all know. But one thing I want to talk about is how coaches go into hostile environments and how basketball players really think going into those hostile environments while being on the road in college, right? So you're on the road in college, it's very different from when you are on the road and you playing in high school. For the most part, they're big arenas, but they're still small, if you know what I mean, if you get what I'm saying. It can have like 12 to 15,000 arena, and the depth perception of it is not as bad as if it was a 20,000 seat arena. You have everybody in their student body at that particular school is engaged. Now, how do you block all of that out when you playing basketball against a team who was very well coached as well? So, for instance, Duke was playing against Virginia. Virginia is a very well coached, very good defensive scheme team who have great shooters around them as well. So, what is the mindset that you do when you do that, right? What is the mindset? How do you get past that? How do you play hard? How do you just do all those things? And, I don't know. It's something that's always been real intriguing to me. Now, is there any way that, you go into I guess you have to go into a game like that having no fear. RJ Barrett was one of those guys who I call, who has been coined the Maple Mamba. is a guy who, you know, who goes out there and plays with no fear. You know what I'm saying? All it is basketball at the end of the day, you know? And if you're playing at home, if you're playing on the road, if you're playing at anywhere, basketball is still basketball. And you have to do it like that. So that's just what that is. So I guess what, you know, this video is something that, you know, it's something that's great for me, I think. You know what I'm saying? It's something that I will continue to do, something that I will get better at. For right now, it's just mainly just give you a video diary of what I'm doing, what I'm thinking. You know, I'm not the guy who always just talks about the struggle of black people and all that, because I feel like black people are very prosperous, and I'm a very optimistic person. I'm a very positive person. But the thing is, though, why do black people always have to start from the bottom? You know what I mean? We need more. It's more times than not where we should have a equal starting point at some point. You know what I mean? And when I was 18 and 19 years old, I never really thought I would be in this particular predicament where I'm in right now. But one thing that my parents and my mom and my dad taught me was to never give up. So here I am, never giving up, and here I am trying something new. Who knows how long it's going to take? Who knows how far this is going to take me? Who knows where God is going to take me in this particular spot? But I'm tired of sitting back and not doing nothing, man. I'm tired of like just trying to rely on other people to do this for me, as far as companies who don't give a damn about me anyway. So here we are. Appreciate you guys listening. Comment, like, subscribe. There's going to be more to come. This is just the intro. Your boy J.King. H-Town, hold it down. Holla at you soon. Peace.